Hey everybody, it's Super Squee here of the Emotionally Gable. It is Super Squee here of the Emotionally Unstable Gamer channel on YouTube. Back for another Tirisfal Glades thing. I think this would be part 4. I think I've uploaded 2 more and there was only 1 originally. Anyway, I got my horse, as you can see. I already had the horse, but got some training since everything's like account bound now. At least this stuff. We can go back into our quests. We're getting rid of some dudes, getting some tadpoles, because I remember it being weird that there shouldn't be tadpoles if they're undead, so we're going to check if those murlocs are undead. We shall see. I also ate a little bit of an edible, so if I spin out into the void of nonsense, I don't apologize, because I'm having fun. And if you're not, then I guess you're not supposed to be here. Why is the book, like, glued to my side? Okay, that's interesting. Do they just see that way now for some reason? I didn't remember them sheathing at all, but I guess that's a cool thing. I hope that's not a fuck up and that's intentional. Okay, I should probably summon my imp, which I don't have. Oh, wait. Wrong keys. P. Looking for P. Shouldn't need Shadow Bolt now. I'm an Affliction Warlock. That is what my main Warlock is. It's just the lazy thing, and since I'm just doing this for funsies, it's easier to do the lazy thing. Okay, see, I hate that. The demons are considered the same spell as Summon Demon until you get Summon Demon, so it just acts weird. But I got that Void Walker now. You know what that thing do. And if you don't know what that thing do, it basically acts as a little tank. It works tankier than the rest of the pets, even though I think all of their damage is supposed to be, like, down the middle now. I believe all of their damage is supposed to be, like, normalized between each other now. I'm assuming eventually it's a talent that makes Corruption instant, because Corruption is instant on my high level. And I don't remember it ever not being instant, so it had to be a change they made, like, after I had already been past that point with several expansions. So I did adjust the music down, but if I go back and this still seems too loud, I'll adjust it down again. I'm also trying to talk a little bit louder, and I did boost everything by a little bit. Oh, here's Maggot Eye, that asshole that's been controlling all of them. This is the other guy that they want. Does your Paul have any text? It does not, unfortunately. And there is supposed to be a rare over here called Plague. He's probably in that barn if he is here. I guess for funsies, honestly, even if his model's just the same. Maybe I'll find an old world thingy that I don't get to use. Or an old world transmog I haven't gotten yet. I was like, how the fuck did we hit that? And then I remembered that the Void Walker has AoE shit that he can do. For a second I was like, fuck man, did I hit the record button or am I just talking to space right now? And then I realized I can hear my voice back through the headset, so I'm pretty sure I started recording. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a Dark Hound. Oh, and it's like fucking, yeah, it's like incorporeal. That's kind of cool. I'm glad I came in here. I thought it was just going to be another gnoll. Well, no actual good loot for me, but we got a bag there, so that's nice. Okay, get on my horsey and ride away off into the distance. I guess we can go ahead and turn this quest in just because we already have it done. Yeah, because I think Homeboy had a different quest than the Apothecary.
Pleased to meet you. Yes. Excellent work. Now if only I can convince Jared to let us move our operation into that shack. You have a great day now.
Oh, so he wanted us to, like, get Homeboy out of there so they could have a new place to sit. I don't know, man. At least out in the open you can see where all these motherfuckers are. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, you're protected by the walls, but if there's enough of them, they can just cave the walls in. Like, it's a tiny shack. Did they update that model? I don't think they did. Because I asked last time. No, they didn't. Still looks fucking gross and terrifying. Which is unfair for the area. Man, sometimes, like, this moment, I'm just like, man, I just really like playing WoW. There's just something about it that makes me happy. If you don't got that vibe, it's okay. But But the point is, oh, it says humanoid. They're not dead. These ones are not dead, so they can make babies. Okay, so I need fins, and then it wants me to scare them. Do I need to go chase them and show them the Forsaken and blah, 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 blah? It just says chase, so I assume I just need to run up on them. I know some of them it has you, like, actually emote. Anyway, like, I like WoW a lot. Like, I just vibe with it. And, like, I vibe with the OG Warcraft games. Even if these are, like, different now, it's like, I don't know. It's still, I still like it regardless. So, like, I'm glad that WoW, maybe the minimum settings don't say it, but I'm glad it still runs on relative potatoes. So if I ever have computer problems or something, I at least get to play it and run around and slap murlocs and shit. Because it makes the serotonin go wee 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 all the way home. I really hate that cast time on the corruption. It's so fucking annoying. Okay, there we go. Bloop, blop, flippity fleep. I guess I should get closer to the beach. Because I'm going to end up dragging some of these assholes anyway, so I'm going to have to kill extra. It says I only need 12, that's not bad. No, yeah, I literally just have to chase them off. Do I have to stay near them when I do it, I guess? Am I lagging? I assume I'm lagging, because otherwise it's like, what the fuck is happening? No, get spooked! Get spooked, you little asshole. Am I supposed to scare them into the ocean? No, I just have to scare them in general. They have to be out of a certain, like, distance, I guess. I do not like this quest, but I guess it gives me time to talk. Or I guess you just have to make them run for a certain amount of time. I think I said this in the last one, but nephew got a new doctor. They decided to, or like we were hoping he was getting a new doctor. Nephew got a new doctor. He's on some new medication now. Hopefully it'll start helping. He's still getting used to it because it's only been a couple days. But I am really hoping, because like, God, it's gotta suck. I can't even imagine like how it feels. Because like, I don't know, from things that people have told me and like stuff I've talked about with my fiance, like it seems like autism is definitely one of those on a spectrum type of things. So like even if you're not technically autistic, you could still like fall on the line. At least that's how I feel. It's like we have certain things that are very distinctively not ADHD, or like things that could be both. Also, not a doctor. Don't like take any real advice from me. This is just me discussing things that I find interesting and that I might remotely know some things about. I feel like I fall like parts of the line. So it's like it's like my brain can figure out like why he is feeling how he is, but like I can also understand why he doesn't know how to deal with it, because he doesn't have all the tools yet. His brain doesn't like completely comprehend the tools he could use that he does have. And I feel like that's an issue in general with humans. Like they know things. Like people that get older and just assume they're wiser or whatever, like assholes like that, but it's like they very much remind you of like a fucking child or something that doesn't completely understand how their actions work or how fucking things in their brain work. Yay! Okay, I guess quests like this are good for like just me randomly talking about all kinds of nonsense. Nothing over there. What is this? Sign of the Legion. Too bad I'm not doing Legion content right now. Ha ha ha. Legion was so much fun. It really was. Being there, like experiencing the whole thing. Oh, it was beautiful. I did all the campaigns. Don't know if I'm ever going to do that on here, just because I would probably have to like go piecemeal in and out. But I'm thinking maybe I can.
Hi, how are you?
Character thingies, like make the trial characters, and it might let me do all that.
Did they run from you, Braylon? Good. This is better than killing them. If they live to tell the tale, then future generations of Murlocs will learn to fear us.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so they're not undead. I thought the Murlocs out here were undead. Maybe the ones I fought earlier were undead, and these ones aren't. Brilliant. You were able to obtain these scales from the Murlocs. The scales are perfect, Brilliant. Exactly what I needed for this concoction.
Patience, discipline.
The Agamemnon mills to the west have been lost to the Scourge. The Agamemnon family has been slain, and the entire residence has been claimed by the Scourge. It's probably the largest Scourge outpost in Tirisfal, Brilliant. If you think you're enough of a warlock, head up there and speak with Coleman Farthing. He's been doing his best to take the land back, and he'll need help. Just follow this road. It'll take you right to him. Goodbye. I'm trying to remember if when I did these quests originally, I went up this way. Because I don't think I did. I think on, like, Classic, I went around this way off to the side, and it was a bitch. And, like, I should have never done that. But I was, you know, I was young and dumb, and, like, it was, like, a month ago. and I hadn't played through on now, where you can just walk up and creatures won't fucking just destroy you. But in Classic, it's like, depending on your class, if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you're gonna have like 2 health left after you pull 2 enemies. It's fun, it's invigorating, but also it sucks. And I wish I had a friend who had the time to just sit and play it with me, like full mental faculties. I really like this area. It's like a neat shot.
Speak quickly.
Ah! Get back! Oh, you're not the Scourge, are you? Thank the Banshee Queen that you're here. I've greatly underestimated how bad it's gotten up here. The strongest point in the mills, in the Agamemnon family crypt, with necromancy. Captain Dargle has raised the ancestors of the Agamemnons, and plans to use them against us. This cannot pass, and you must stop it. Travel to the Agamemnon family crypt and defeat the raised Agamemnon ancestors.
Trust no one.
This was also a class in Classic. But I think they gave you like 8 quests at once and you had to deal with like a bunch of shit at once. It was really pretty in Classic too, but like it definitely looks nicer in retail. It's got to be some type of different texture filtering they use, because on Classic they still have you like you can see way more grass than you would have been able to back in the day, and like the water looks nicer, which I kind of don't think fits with Classic very well, which is why I think I have it set to be the old water on Classic when I play. It's just a texture. But like I know they changed some texturing during Cataclysm, but like it looks leaps and bounds. It's like they made it darker. It's not so washed out if you're not on a CRT monitor. I think might be the actual thing. Okay, yeah. I was like, is my Voidwalker even doing anything? I feel like I kept spacing out, not seeing it run up. Or these guys weren't lasting super long, so, you know. Like, if you got close to this area in Classic, you were fucked. And I think my character is a warrior. Yeah, it was a warrior that I named after a coworker that I had. Super awesome. I had mining, so I kept going up to grab the mining nodes in all the areas, and then I'd like get attacked by 8 of these fucking rotting zombie things. I have one of these babies too. Came out here just to get one. Bruh. I need to finish the plane. I wonder if that's still airing or if the 3rd season. I think it's the 3rd season. It's either 3rd or 4th season we're on. Wonder if it's done. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch some of that. This like overlook is just really pretty. I like all the windmills and the little windows like barely lit up. It kind of gives me like the medieval vibe. Especially with the older like models and stuff up here that look a little more cartoony than their like weird in between comic style. Well, it's not weird, but like in between comic booky type of feel that Warcraft characters kind of look like now. What was I missing? Oh, I guess I need more of the zombies because I heard the quest noise go off. I want that sword. Yeah, I need the Zambonis. The zombie bumbies, if you will. Dark Eye Bonecaster. It'll probably want me to get those next. I don't want to go inside of the crypt just for a Zambini. So I hope I do not have to. Yeah, I think originally the quest they give you has you like kill both sides at the same time. So it might have actually led you up this hill from the other side of the town. Because I think you get the quest from somebody like lower down right there anyway. There are a lot of things now that I'm getting to like replay them in modern for like Cataclysm. I think like questing wise Cataclysm didn't do a bad job. It's just like how it seems like a lot of corners were cut and stories weren't finished. Like it felt like there were supposed to be more boats that went different places that didn't.
Your action struck a telling blow against the Scourge, and your victory will not go unnoticed, not by the Forsaken, nor by our enemies. Continue the struggle as we all do, Braylon, and one day the Forsaken will have the dominion over Azeroth that they are owed.
Okay, that seems like a bit much, bro, but like, we shall see. Okay, I think that'll be fine. Okay, yeah, and this is why. Because I hit complete, but like, it pooped itself.
Lady, watch over you.
The Scourge are trying to form a base here at the Agamemnon Mills. If they do, then they can stage further attacks within Tirisfal. The orders have been given. The Scourge in the mills must be destroyed. Collect Notch ribs and ribcage and cracked skull soldiers and blackened skulls from dark eye bonecasters.
Like Notch ribs from Rattle Cage and cracked skull. Okay, I was like, I read this all as one, and I was like, that didn't sound like correct.
Victory for Sylvanas.
The Agamemnon family was the most prosperous family in Tirisfal Glades. I used to work their mills before the plague. When the Scourge first came, the Agamemnons fortified their home and convinced those in their employ to remain and help them defend. We were fools, but at least we were loyal fools. The Agamemnons and their pride doomed us to undeath, and now they are minions of the Scourge. Serve the Forsaken by defeating the Agamemnons who fell to the plague. Serve me by bringing me their remains.
Our time will come.
I don't think I needed that much flair to what I was saying, but gosh, did I have a good time saying it. Okay, so I need rib cages, I need skulls, I need dead motherfuckers. I could write for a big blockbuster movie. I was gonna make that even more cringy, but like my brain was like, no. The World 2. I miss my wife. She's at work right now. But I miss her fiercely in those dark times. Undead infested forests. It's like fantasy Walking Dead. Except it's like the dead people that still have like consciences versus the dead people that are like just like shells with malintent. There's devil and Agamemnon. What kind of Zambini are you? A spellcaster. I wonder if you were a spellcaster in life. Probably not.
Here to visit the family? Die, fool!
He's got arcane missiles now, so. Oh shit, you can get the skulls and stuff off of them too. That's cool. So the cracked skull soldier appears to get a little piece of shoulder armor, but the rattle cages get to be naked. Do I even need that? I don't. Oh, there's a lady. Oh, I forgot I have Malefic Rapture now. It explodes and does damage depending on, like, the damage is dependent on how many damage over time effects you have. And if you're Affliction, you end up having like a bunch of these damage over time effects that are like little plagues that tick damage every couple seconds on things. That guy's gonna try to get on me. Are you serious? Fuck. And you know what? I remember that shit too. Like when I was here in Classic. A bunch of my spells did not affect them. Like there were certain damage procs. Like I'm a warrior and I was a arms warrior. So it was that my bleed effects didn't work on them. And like there are still. Ooh, where'd she go? Where's she at? Where's she at? I don't think this one popped before when I was playing Classic. But there are some effects like fear that still don't work on undead. But like in Classic, like say you're a shaman and a lot of your abilities are elemental based and you are using fire and you shoot like a fire ability at like a big old fire elemental, then the elemental takes no damage. And I get it, thematically, that makes sense. But from a gameplay perspective, it gets real old after a while, in my opinion. So it's like we have a lot of those things that don't work that way anymore, and it's like resistances are still in the game, but like they don't really play an effect at all. Okay, and now... Oh wow, so both these guys are on both sides of the field. Oh, so that one's... But so we still have like resistances in the game, but it's like on really old gear and it doesn't apply to anything. I'm pretty sure it still works. You could probably do some goofy shit with it, like in the right situation if you wanted to. But like I don't think Blizzard really like fucks with it anymore. But it was one of those things that like why get rid of it? I could also be super wrong. I'm having fucking lag out the butthole right now. I could also be super fucking wrong. And like resistances could have been removed from the game. Like elemental resistances, but there are still certain creature types that have immunities to certain shit, I think. So like I can't affect them like any undead with fear effects, which makes me wonder if like taunting works on undead, because I assume it works in dungeon settings and like raids, but if it doesn't work on undead out here, that would be weird. I bet taunt is fine. Because the thought is, like, if they have no, like, actual, like, brain left or whatever, like, no consciousness, then, like, why would they listen to a taunt if they're being commanded by a higher power to do something specific? Same way with, like, I guess the fear effect, like, or I guess that's, you know, again, because it's like they're dead, they have no consciousness. Why would they be afraid of anything? They're just supposed to be killing machines. At least these ones. Oh, I don't know what that is. Is there somebody? Okay, yeah. I was like, why does it sound like somebody's throwing glass bottles at the ground? Fucking frost mage. Getting skizzied up.
Better be good.
I hope you're well, all things considered. Our battles with the Scourge wage on, Brayllian. Do your part and throw those cursed mindless undead back into the Plague Lands. Your efforts are appreciated, Brayllian. I will not thank you for doing what is necessary, but I will remember your name. Do you have the remains of the Agamans? Are those cursed beasts finally destroyed? Revenge has a sweet taste, don't you think? When you destroyed the Agamans, did you catch any hint of free will within them? I hope so. I hope they knew fear before they were smashed into oblivion.
I don't know, that's kind of fucked up, man. Or it was like, you know, if there was free will and they chose to be with the Lich King, fuck them, but you know.
It is a foolish hope, I know, but it's hope I foster nonetheless.
Oh, yeah, he was like, they probably were mindless, but I hope, because they sucked, they were fucking rich dicks.
I have destroyed the remains you've given me, Brayllian. This is all remains except for these. Devlin Agaman was weak and sharp-tongued in life, and was among the first to succumb to the plague. He existed as a slave of the Scourge for a long time. Longer than most. As such, he may possess knowledge that would be value to us. Bring the remains to Magistrate Severin and tell him what I've told you. He'll know what to do.
Beware.
To the magistrate.
Hello, motorcycle lad. If I knew I was like a powerful hero and it was like rules were like the game mechanics of this game, then I would totally come visit Tirisfal because it's so pretty. It also makes me like, dude, I want a Dead Space setting where like you have to deal with necromorphs like in an old fucking Pennsylvanian like wooded area or something. I guess really I just need someone to make a really good mod for like Left 4 Dead that's necromorphs. So it's like, this is what on the ground looks like dealing with necromorphs. You can mod all the weapons to be like plasma cutters and shit. You can just tweak some of the the elements of the game, like how characters look, just slightly, and it would super be believable. Like it wouldn't break either game's immersion if you like put them in your brain at the same time. You know what I mean? People who know will know what I'm saying. Jacob, if you're watching this, hopefully you know what I'm saying, dog. There's another quest here, but it's probably the quest to go sniff butts in Silver Pine. I don't want to sniff butts in Silver Pine, and that one is to go to Undercity. Which I guess I gotta do at some point in one of these videos, just to show you guys.
Executive Zygote asked me to take stock of our equipment here in Brill. With the Scourge and worse lurking in the woods, he doesn't want the Death Guards to lack gear they might need. I found that we are, in general, well stocked, but we need more weapons to replace those lost in the field. Here's a requisition order of what is needed. For the weapon dealer Gordon Windham in the Undercity, take the order to Bat Handler Annette and speak with her about transport to the Undercity.
Trust no one.
Okay, I'll do that in a minute after I do the other quest. After I do our little Undercity excursion, I will probably move on to the next episode. Okay.
What now?
The fetter of Scourge hangs about you, Braylon. What is it you seek? Devlin Agamond. Is that him you carry in your sack there? Ha! Yes, I know what Coleman wants to try, and I want to try it too. I hope you're prepared, Braylon. While the frozen throne lies dormant, the grasp of the Lich King once held over the Scourge grows ever weaker. His grip on a weakling like Devlin Agamond should be weak enough that we can remove it entirely. Speak with Shadow Priestess Miley on the manor on the east side of town. She will assist you in the procedure.
Our time will come.
Why is this town so sexy? So fucking beautiful. Bruh, man, I commented on a thing the other day because like WoW posted a thing that was like, oh, like look at this neat thing. It's gonna be a new talent.
You appear to be on official business. An order for supplies. You will want to take this to Undercity, no doubt. And quickly, for Brill must not be left understocked. One of my bats can take you to the Undercity. Normally these flights require a small fee, but the flight to Undercity is complimentary for a handsome undead like you. Speak with me again when you are ready, so that we may arrange your transport. You will find Gordon Windham in the trade quarter of Undercity. That is the same quarter where my bat will land.
Embrace the shadow.
Okay, my little dude burped. That
Trust.
was gross. Fuck, man. What was I talking about? I was trying to, like, stay on task. Like, what just happened there? That was real gross, and I didn't appreciate it. I hope my audio's not fucked up here. I don't know, man. I don't remember. I'm gonna fucking re-review this video later so I can remember to talk about it in the next episode, I guess. Of course, I'm gonna have some more snippets of fucking like issues here just because I'm in a major city, so I will probably lose some latency and shit more often. Bro, it's so weird. Like, it just sounds like there's constant whispers inside of Undercity. Also, was this shit already down here? Did they copy the architecture of the Scourge before? Like, did they already pre-build a fucking area down here and then the Forsaken took over? Like... I'm just imagining maybe Sylvanas, like, made this area up before she fucking got freed.
Hello.
I keep my weapons in top condition. They're cleaned and ready for use. An order from Brill. Very well. It's an honor to serve those who serve our Dark Lady. I have placed Brill's supplies into this crate. If you have already visited Brill and spoken with the Batmaster, then you may ride back to her. Speak with the Undercity's Batmaster, Michael Garrett. He can provide you with a bat.
Beware.
Yeah, I think these quests are almost exact same dialogue in each one, and I think I've chosen not to do some of them in my intro shit.
What now?
So just like, fuck me, right? If you must travel a long distance, then a bat is your best option. This crate must reach Brill quickly. This is easily done. Our bats fly there daily. Yeah, like, exact same, like, re-repeating, like, you are a baby, listen to my very distinct baby instructions. Yeah, that's great, man. That's great.
Speak quickly.
Okay, well,
Beware.
I guess next time, I'll show you that other quest. I love you guys. Bye-bye.